This month I turned 31. 31. That is crazy. But you know what's crazier is that I have a baby now. An actual human being that fully depends on me to stay alive. It's pretty wild. It's kind of strange because a part of me feels very comfortable being a mother, like I was made for it. But another part of me still feels like a clueless 31-year-old teenage girl. Like I'm married, so I got that part checked off, but we don't own a house and don't know if we can afford to. I'm still experimenting with my career, making content on YouTube, doing freelance videography, and we randomly opened up an online shop for our surf club. Like, what am I doing with my life? I'm not too sure. People sometimes think I have my life figured out because apparently I kind of give off a vibe that I do, but I really don't. And I'm actually sort of kind of comfortable with that. I mean, comfortable with the discomfort. It honestly makes me feel alive. Okay, we are recording. Hello, this is me at 31 years old. First of all, if you're used to my tutorials, this might feel a little bit all over the place because my brain has been so scattered lately. I don't know if it's mom brain or whatever it's called, but you know, in my tutorials I cut a lot and I just put B-roll over it because, you know, I want it to be engaging and I, don't want any fillers. But this is my personal time capsule and I haven't done one of these in a while because, you know, February is always a busy time for me just because I'm like traveling during December and I come back January and I'm just like trying to get settled and like get to work and all of that. February comes by, my birthday comes by, and it's just like a mess. But here we are. I'm just gonna try to keep it as unfiltered as possible. So it's gonna be a little messy, but I just want to record like myself in the flesh, even though I did have to change a couple times because it wasn't working out and I had to re-record because I fucked up on a few things. But here we are. And let me take out my notes because I forget what I was gonna talk about. Man, this is just how life is these days, you know? Oh yeah, so yeah, I feel like the older I get, the more secure I feel as a person, like, or just like more secure in like the type of person I am, where I don't feel like I have to be somebody that I'm not. I've kind of accepted this is who I am. You know, I'm a little bit more selective with the people I hang out with and where I spend my money, and a lot of my money goes to my daughter right now, you know, because she is the most important thing to me. And on that topic, I feel like having a child has just like made everything so much clearer, which I didn't think was gonna happen, where, you know, everything I do is going to be for her. But at the same time, I want to like be very mindful of like creating this identity as a mother that I am now, but also having an identity outside of being a mother. But at the same time, because I am a mom, it's like I cannot get out of my head that like, you know, ultimately everything I do have to think about her. So kind of like going back and forth between that balance has been very interesting, and I'm sure it's like gonna be throughout my whole motherhood journey. I'm sure that's just what being a parent is. But yeah, it's crystal clear in the sense that it's like, you know, I want to be the best version of myself, not just for me, not just for Jack, but for her, because she is like always watching me, and at the moment I'm probably like her biggest role model, you know, because I'm like the main person that she sees, and I'm like her primary provider, you know. So it's like I gotta really straighten up, and you know, I don't know, I feel like I've let go of so many things, you know, and I feel like lighter. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not gonna even attempt to try to explain it because I don't think I can right now, but I like where I am now, you know, other than the fact that like my career is still a little bit unstable, and you know, maybe this isn't exactly where I imagined I'd be from my early 20s. Like maybe I would have thought I would be a homeowner by now and have my career like settled and stuff, but other than that, it's like I'm proud of myself for doing things that I'm uncomfortable with, like getting out of a stable wedding job and trying to get into content creation, which is kind of where I'm at now with my job. So if you want to sponsor us, please email us. And if you're like someone that's been watching your stuff and seeing it change, and like I know it's just always been like all over the place, kind of scattered, and now we're kind of like locking into kind of this tutorial based channel, along with like trying to put in a little bit of my personality, little passion projects. I'm gonna keep this in, all these passion projects to keep me sane. You know, where was I going with this? I guess that's just where our channel is headed, and you know, we're trying to be selective with our sponsors too. Like, you know, we don't just take anybody, we take gear that like we actually use or interested in, or things that you want to see and stuff. So just let me know what you guys want to see. I know you guys are commenting like certain things. Some things I can cover, some things it's just like not my expertise, so I won't go into it. But I want to make content that is useful for you guys. And things like this video is just gonna be to keep myself sane, as well as like connect to some of you that are like consistent returning viewers of our work. Like I really appreciate you guys, and I do read your comments, and I do know who comments like all the time. Like I recognize your handle, your, what is that called? It's called at your names, you know. And I do feel like we're building this community, and I want to keep doing that. And I don't want you to like just have tutorial content to watch, because I'm sure that gets boring too. So I'll mix it up here and there as best as I can. And I really do appreciate you guys, like, because without you guys, I won't be able to make this my job. So if things are getting irritating, be like, I don't want to just comment and be like, oh, like I'm sick of these tutorials, and let me know what you want to see, because yeah, that's the whole point of this channel, you know. My brain is just not working sometimes, but that's me at 31 years old, freshly postpartum. Well, 3 months postpartum, almost 4 months postpartum. Motherhood, by the way, has been great. Like, I mean, it's difficult, but it's like what I wanted, so it's manageable. And I wish I could show you how cute she is, but the internet is too scary, so I'm gonna blur her face. I'm sorry, but you know, yeah. Gosh, future me is gonna watch this and either be like, wow, like we've come a long way, or she's gonna think something else. We'll see. But thank you so much for listening to me ramble all the time. If you stuck around to the end of this mess of a video, and if you're 31 and want to share something in the comments, please do. I will read it, and let's figure this out together. If you're a new mom, welcome. Let's struggle together and celebrate together. What is this video even about? I'm not sure, but thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's my mic. Oh no. Bye.
I've been let down.